Cancel.
Schweezy.
Real chasing news today, folks. Real chasing news here over at Cancel Schweezy. So we wanted to make sure you were in on that. Tucker Carlson rips menthol cigarette ban, says nicotine frees your mind.
What?
Fox News host Tucker Carlson has claimed that nicotine frees your mind while lashing out at bans on menthol cigarettes. During the Friday night edition of his popular opinion show, Tucker Carlson Tonight, Carlson argued that it was a human right to purchase any kind of cigarette. He suggested that menthol cigarette bans were being pushed by those seeking power rather than over concerns the products are killing people by causing cancer and other illnesses. Carlson also said that an unspecified they who hate tobacco were trying to push THC, the primary psychoactive ingredient in marijuana, on children because it makes people compliant and passive. Why do they hate tobacco, said Carlson? It's not because they hate that it causes cancer. They don't care about your health. They hate nicotine. They love THC. They're promoting weed to your children, but they're not letting you use tobacco or even non-tobacco nicotine devices, which don't cause cancer. When way do they hate nicotine? Oh my, they misspelled why. He continued, because nicotine frees your mind and THC makes you compliant and passive. That's why they hate it. It's a real threat to them. The Food and Drug Administration, FDA, proposed a nationwide ban on menthol cigarettes last year. State-level bans on flavored tobacco products, including menthol cigarettes, have been enacted in California and Massachusetts, while other states have been mulling similar regulations. There is no evidence that nicotine, which is highly addictive, frees your mind or offers any other benefits. Cigarette smoking is the leading preventable cause of death in the U.S., accounting for over 480,000 deaths per year, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Nicotine alone does not cause cancer, although it has been conclusively shown that dozens of other carcinogenic chemicals found in tobaccos do. Vaping nicotine also poses health risks, with additional research still needed to understand the potential long-term effects, according to the CDC. Although the link between cigarettes and cancer is well established, Carlson's argued that a lot of things cause cancer while speaking against limits on tobacco, pointing out items that could potentially be causes. Of course, a lot of things cause cancer, Carlson said, probably more than we know. Potentially cell phones cause cancer, potentially diet soda causes cancer. They do in rats. They're not banned. How come? Carlson said that cell phones and diet soda, neither of which have been credibly shown to cause cancer in humans, remain available due to campaign contributions to keep them legal. So, you know, why is Tucker Carlson... You understand what kind of rants he's going to go on. You understand, like, Tucker Carlson, like, it's going to be some nonsense. And usually you just expect it to be Republican. And now, for some fucking reason, all forms of life are the woke trying to take control of your minds or some shit. Just nicotine frees your mind. I will give the cigarettes credit. Nicotine, I just can't get into nicotine. I try it. I've really tried it, folks. I really tried it. I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. I just can't do nicotine. I also do take heavy antidepressants too, so getting into things is a little different for me, if you want to know what I mean. Woo! But so I do want to say though, now the thought I had is that you can smoke a cigarette if that's your thing. If your thing is smoking cigarettes, then you can do that while you work. You know, it's not going to affect the way you work ever, you know, for the most part, unless your job is breathing for a human being. Then your lungs don't get that right. But like you could, like, I can smoke a cigarette and do a job and do it very well. It's that's a cool concept, but like you can't just like smoke a joint and then be like, "Hello, sir. I am going to put new wheels on your car," because that's kind of scary. You shouldn't do that. So that's something that's cool about cigarettes. I'm not trying to talk up cigarettes, but like at the same time, is menthols, aren't those black people's cigarettes? You know, that's why I like to say to kids though. It's just like, buy a kid a gift or something. Like, I don't know what kind of cigarette she likes, so I just got her some menthols. Those are my favorite. I don't know what kind of cigarette she liked. It's like a child, my cousin's kid, she got him, and I think she listened to it because I looked at some of the stats and I saw that her town was in the listeners, so it's either her or her husband. I know. No, I saw she's listening to this. She bought her son for her birthday a Switch, and I saw Pokemon games were with them, and I am ready to whoop that child's ass in Pokemon because it's fun. If he cries, more than merry. I'm like, it's okay that you lost. You shouldn't cry. Losers don't. Are you gonna be a real loser and keep crying? And he's like, I did lose. I'm like, man, I've been playing this a century before you were born. It came out in the 90s. I've been playing this game since the last century. We're still on the cut. We're 23 years into this. Yeah, and I've been playing Pokemon longer than that. He's like, he figured out he had a cousin who is a bus driver. So that's really cool. I like that kid, though. He's a cool kid. I have no clue where these fucking rants are going anymore. Trains leave the station. We don't know where it's going, folks. I was talking about my little cousin getting ready to whoop him Pokemon. And then I'm like, what was the point I was trying to make? And someone's listening to this and you're just like, you fucking. And I'm like, I don't think we're getting back to it. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I mean, is the freeze your mind? I don't see that freeze your mind. I guess if you're talking like red pill, or was it blue pilling or whatever they're calling it, it would make sense. I would say. Freeze your mind, but I feel like all nicotine does is just this makes me feel comfortable, and you do it so much, it's I need to feel comfortable all the time. At this point, it just screws you up. That's what nicotine does. Weed makes you compliant. I'm like, weed makes you not anything. It literally just makes you just. Alcohol, I think alcohol does make you feel good. It's another type of good. I'd say weed's more relaxed. Alcohol's good. And sometimes to be relaxed is good for some people, And then there's the cocaines, and there's the others. Those just make you do work. Is that the free your mind? No, that's the trade shop workers. And it was Tucker Carlson. Something. I saw a picture of him fucking one of the M&Ms. So, I don't know, it was AI art or whatever. I saw it fucking the M&M. And I'm like, I'm sending this to other people because I had to see it. I sent that photo to other people because I had to look at it. And that was not fair to me. Anyway, so that's fucking Tucker Carlson's menthol cigarettes. We move on. Hey there, you just checked out a highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you learned something and that you are now a smarter individual. Just so you know, we have full episodes and other many highlights available now. Click here for the next best thing that you can go check out as well. And make sure you press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. That way you get updated anytime we make a new post or anytime that we make a new highlight or full episode. So thank you. Honk if you love butt drugs and stay awesome.